Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So after about 2 to 3 years of using my Bose QC35s that have held up so strongly and have been great, my go-to headphones when it comes to listening to anything via the computer, my laptop or whatnot, I always pick these up and they're pleasant to use because of how lightweight they are. But recently they died, which forced me to go online and grab another pair. And initially I was just gonna go and get a replacement pair for this one because they've just been so good. And I didn't necessarily like the other model of headphones that Bose came out with that, didn't have the flexibility to be able to bend and whatnot like that and fold into a really small, decent sized case or whatnot. But then I realized they came out with a new model called the QC45s. And I was like, I wonder if those are gonna be, as nice quality as the previous ones were. Because, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm starting to see a trend with some companies as they're pumping out newer, popular products. They reduce the quality, but add more functionality. I just didn't want that to be the case in this scenario since, I primarily use these just for audio, and 9 out of 10 times, I'm using a wired connection either way. So what I did is I picked up a all blacked out copy of the Bose QC35s. And then over here on the right, I picked up a copy of the new QC45s to see exactly in person what the difference between the quality of these two headphones are like. So this isn't going to be a big in-depth comparison. This is really more so just a first impressions of the two devices and, my first impression of both of them. It looks like I actually have this messed up. So this one on the right is the QC45s, boom. And then over here are the QC35s, the legacy model. So, full disclaimer, I was able to get these around the same price because one, the QC35s are an older model, but I do believe I got both of these like refurbished off of Amazon. They were both going for like $168, so roughly the same price. I was wearing these earlier, but I put them back in the case for this video, so don't mind that there. But essentially, this is what it looks like. It still has that lightweight design, has all the buttons that you're used to, headphone jack, charging port, and so forth. They both have the same exact case, so I won't go into detail about that. There's nothing special there that sticks out. But then when I get the first hand impressions of the QC45, let's see, what are some things that stand out? First things first, they look pretty much identical. I don't know if it's just me, but the 45 pair feel a little bit lighter, oddly enough. But yeah. When I look at it, one of the biggest differences I noticed is the logo is no longer raised from the headphone cup. It's now been printed on there as opposed to how it was previously. But you do still have this Bluetooth toggle right here for on and off. The same familiar buttons, your charging port, and then the headphone jack as well. Yep, and looking at the cable, it uses the same mini mic input for the headphone, and then it uses, a separate, bigger, standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for other devices. This is what I meant by saying the logo now on the newer model is printed on as opposed to how it shows up on the legacy QC35s. But, maybe it's something I can get over. It also feels like, I don't know if it's just a colder plastic or whatnot that the QC35s are made out of, or this is metal, the actual headphone cuffs. But it does feel like this is just, high quality plastic on the newer model. So the next thing I'll do is I'll just, wear these and see if I can actually tell a noticeable difference between the cushion on the two of these. In all fairness, I've used the QC35s for, about 3 years now, so I know what that feels like, but I haven't tried the QC45s, so I'll go ahead and put that on now. So I have to say they both feel really solid, really premium. I like that they have the same ergonomics in the sense that they can easily fold up in their cases like such, making them travel friendly because the size of this case is just so much better than the other models out there. Like with Apple headphones, it doesn't even cover the full case. It doesn't even cover the full headphones, I mean. And then for Bose's other lineup, those were just, you know, in such a more bulkier case than what the QC45s came in. You know, overall, you know, it feels pretty similar to the previous model. I mean, no real complaints there at all. It just looks like they took a step down in quality a little bit, but it's not as big as of a step down as I initially thought it would be. Like it's actually still really sleek, and you know, I think seeing them in person, I don't really care about the, you know, necessarily as much of the difference between the logo as much as I thought I would. Personally, I don't like the fact that the speakers are on the outside of, not the speakers, but these holes right here are on the outside part of these ear clamps, because it just makes it feel less premium. So maybe that plays a factor, but yeah, I would have preferred if they just kept it to being that indicator light or whatnot. So one spec that I will cover between these two headphones is, being that the QC45s are a newer model, they do support Bluetooth 5.0, which from my understanding gives you better Bluetooth range. So hey, you can walk around your house a bit further. Hey. Whereas the QC35s are featuring Bluetooth 4.0. But lastly, when it comes down to the decision, which one will I be going with? Are the changes so minimal that I should go with the new improved noise canceling that's on the QC45, or will I just stick with the good old tried and true QC35s? The biggest deciding factor that pushed me over the edge in this case is the fact that on the newer model, it's subtle, and I wish it was included on the other model, the older model, but you now charge this headphone via USB-C as opposed to the legacy USB connection. So that's gonna make a real difference in terms of not needing to carry around a unique cable just for that one particular purpose. I think that's really nice. A lot of devices are switching to USB-C just because of how universal it is and simple to plug in. I didn't cover battery life in this video because both are gonna give you solid performance. I think you would get like 18 hours with the QC35s, and you might get 22 to 24 hours on the new Bose QC45s. But yeah, that little deciding factor right there is what's pushing me over the edge to making the QC45s my new daily driver. Well, folks, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more tech reviews coming your way. As always, folks, thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.